Hey, I'm Ben Silverio.
I'm Bill Bria.
And I'm Ansel Burch.
And it's
Time to
party!
Welcome to the August bonus episode. That's right, we've got a bonus episode this month with all the bits that didn't make it into the regular material. Did we move it around so that the next episode could be 150? You be the judge of that. But regardless of whatever shenanigans we may be up to, you are about to enjoy them. All right, ask that question again.
So, Ben, I think you have an answer to this. When you're in the Philly area, what is your go-to place for a cheesesteak?
The correct answer is John's Roast Pork in South Philadelphia, around the corner from the ECW Arena. I usually go with the bacon cheesesteak. It is delicious. I had this conversation with my cousin the other day because he found a spot in not Santa Monica, in Culver City called Submariners, which has apparently been there for a long time and has the best cheesesteak in LA.
Is that a hard thing to win? Best cheesesteak in Philly?
I mean, the best cheese
or in California.
I mean, there's a lot of bad ones. I know that because I've had a lot of them.
I'd love to shout out a food truck that I found out here that I just adore, and every time I go to it, it's very consistent for me.
Okay.
Like, my tastes are not, universal, obviously, but there's a place, well, really, it's a truck called College Boy Cheesesteaks. It's usually parked somewhere on Sunset Boulevard, or I think sometimes they go all over. You have to follow their socials to figure out like where they are every given week.
College Boy?
Typically
so California.
I know, right? But typically on the weekends, they're usually like weekend nights, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they're on Sunset. And that's not super far from me. And I think it would be equidistant for you, Ben, too. Like they just really do good seasoning on those steaks. The cheese is melted so nice. They have a cool, special sauce they call frat sauce to keep with the college theme. But everyone's there everything there is very friendly. It's definitely like a homegrown food trucky place. So we'll see. Hopefully they stick around. But I've been singing their praises to anyone who's around. So yeah, if you're in the LA area, check out College Boy Cheesesteaks truck.
Nice. I've been to a spot called Philly's Best, and they lied.
Bad.
I went to a place called Booze.
Philly's acceptable.
It's acceptable, but
I mean, Philly's edible for sure. And they tried to charge me like $5 for tasty cakes, which are like, well, there are a bunch of different kinds
like a hostess.
Yeah, it's like a hostess thing.
Yeah,
right. If anyone is a fan of the book Maniac McGee, he loves butterscotch crimpets, and that is my favorite tasty cake. But they tried to charge me $5 for one. And it's a pack of 2, and I'm like, $5?
Wait, for one, not the whole pack of 2. One tasty cake.
The whole pack of 2.
Oh,
but
okay.
That's $2.50 per cake right there, right?
That's all down. Yeah. Wow.
When really those should be $1.50 for But I mean, I also tried to get a Philly soft pretzel from Shappy's Pretzels. You may know the owner and entrepreneur behind Shappy's Pretzels because Adam Shapiro was recently on The Bear. He's one of the chefs. I think he's, spoiler alert, he's trying to take Ao. What's her character's name? Oh my God, guys. You should watch The Bear. It's so good.
There may be a computer right in front of you, Ben. You could use.
Oh, that's a good point.
Answer your question.
Computer? What computer?
I suspect the box.
I thought you were about to do a Captain
us.
Picard computer. Who does Ao and Barry play on The Bear?
Oh my
Hello,
God.
Computer.
Chef Sydney. Yeah, he's the chef who tries to take Sydney from The Bear. And for all we know, he could succeed. We don't know yet. But
right on.
Oh my God, I can't believe computers. Who's using computers these days?
The might of the internet?
Oh my God. Okay.
In my talk to my friends box?
But you're right, Ben. We should just always rely on our own recognizance.
Sure.
And if we can't remember it, then it doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist.
Like the 90s.
Out of sight, out of mind.
90s.
Oh, the 90s. Somebody posted that the music of the 80s is to the 2000s as emo and screamo music of the 2000s is to now. and I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, I'm getting off the internet.
I am very worried that we're going to have another ska revival, and I don't think I'm ready.
Ska never died, Ansel. I don't know what you're talking about.
There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of discord being sown in America today, and Ansel's biggest fear right now is this revival
Yeah, that's
of ska.
This is going to age really well in August when it plays. When we're all actually on fire, I'll be like, yeah, ska revival. That's what I'm worried about.
Hey, in August, I will be going to Suburban Legends anniversary show. I want to say 25th anniversary. And they're a awesome ska band. And it's going to be a good time. MC Lars is opening for them. It's going to be great. Orange County has a thriving...
Lars?
Yeah.
Wow.
Orange County has a thriving ska
I haven't
scene.
heard in a minute. Okay.
All right, shall we begin what we actually should be doing?
I was just going to ask that very same question.
This is better.
We don't need to talk about Deja Vu. It's fine.
But the bidet.
Bidet. That's a very different movie. But Deja Vu is...
Deja Vu.
We got to make that movie now.
I think we need to make that happen.
I had my ass cleaned yesterday.
Can we get Tushy to sponsor it? I mean...
Oh my god, if that somehow gets us all bidets, that would be wonderful.
Fuck yeah. I will do a dumb bit for a $100 bidet.
Now, here's the thing. I don't think I've ever properly used a bidet. I have used a bidet. I don't think I've properly used one. And what I mean by that is that
important distinction.
Every time that I've attempted, and this is not many times, I'm thinking like 3 in my life that I've been in a facility that has a bidet. Mm-hmm. And each time I've screwed it up, and I've, turned it on way too hard, and like it's water's flying all over the room. I have to clean it up afterwards, or it doesn't work at all, and I'm just like, where is it? What's happening? Nothing's happening. I just use the toilet paper anyway. So I long for the time that I actually get to experience this bidet glory that so many people sing praises of.
See, Filipinos don't need a bidet. We have a thing called a tabo, which is just like a cup or like a container that they fill with water from the sink. Say
you have an extra appendage Filipinos have that just washes it for you.
It's true. Like it's pretty
genetic
great.
Prehensile tail that just sort of like pops out of your back. And it's like
it's like a claw, like
just flicks it off like a hippo. Yeah.
Like a hippo.
That's why you guys are so good at fights, because you could pop that out during the fight and it's like, where'd that come from? And then you win.
Yeah, fun fact, when the Filipinos created the yo-yo, it was originally supposed to be used by their ass claw. That's
It's too bad you guys couldn't come up with a better name than ass claw, but
right.
Whatever sticks, right?
That's how it translates into English.
Yeah, exactly. The translation.
Oh yeah. It sounds much more elegant, I'm sure, in the original film.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. What was the actual thing you wanted to tell us about?
I don't remember now.
Right,
something about a bidet.
Let's get started.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so Bill, our intro to the podcast is we introduce ourselves and then together say time to party. So I start and then the guest and then Ansel, right?
Yep.
So you just prompt me whenever and I'll...
So he's going to say, I'm Ben Silverio. Then you'll say, I'm Bill Bria. And then I'll say, and I'm Ansel Burch. And then he's going to say, and it's time. Together we will all say, time to party. So you don't worry about timing it out together. I will edit it in post.
So yeah. So you guys do a guest sandwich that way then, huh?
It's true.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Speaking of the bear.
I'm uncomfortable. All right, cool.
Hey, that's legit.
That's why we needed another bear.
I hope you guys bidet first because, Jesus.
Oh, you know it. All day bidet.
Perfect.
That was as good as I could do.
Living in Chicago is like having a bidet. Something constantly shooting up your ass.
Perfect. I have a full body bidet as soon as I walk outside today. It was so wet. Oh, it was steamy. It has been raining so much here in Chicago, tonight included. I think it may be raining right now.
Damn.
We've got just buckets of the stuff. And so when the heat comes on in the midday, boy, howdy, is it sweaty out there.
Oof. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't miss that.
No.
Yeah, well, it's a dry heat. Is that what you're gonna say to me?
It's a dry heat.
Fucking
Fucking
Hudson right there.
Westerners.
Yeah.
Well,
I was born out there. I can't talk.
I can't help it if we're right.
Accuracy is no excuse for smugness. We are suffering.
They're gonna put that on Bill's tombstone.
I thought I was gonna have pepperoni.
I'm so glad we're recording. Bill, I also forgot to tell you that we have a 4th episode that's just filled with tangents and like ridiculousness.
Oh, that's right. I did see that.
Yeah.
Right.
Bloopers. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And we've
good.
had some pretty weak showings the last few months. So I'm
we had to
excited
be
for-
we had
gotta
to be
pump
pretty
those numbers up,
professional.
boys. Yeah,
We
no,
did.
we gotta boost that up.
Yeah.
The X-Men episodes produced very little cut content.
I'm surprised. I'm very surprised.
That is surprising. Yeah.
Because we had 2 guests for that recording, and we were all very silly.
Yes.
Perfect.
I just left it all in. That's what that is.
Fair enough.
Nice. This is the problem with being in the comedy space as well as being in the journalist space, where it's like I do have to try and cover my ass now, whereas before I really didn't care. And in order to cover my ass, I like to use Hoover bidets. The bidet for the thinking man. I don't know who makes bidets. I don't know. I was gonna put in like a name of a product, but I have no idea.
I only know the one Tushy. It's the one we already
Tushy?
did.
It's literally called Tushy.
It's called Tushy. Yeah,
Damn.
Tushy.
But it's not
bidets.
like a permanent bidet. It's like an attachment to your toilet.
Now wait a minute.
You can just get one
Is it
on
spelled
Amazon.
Tushy?
Uh-huh.
I wonder if they're related to the same the porn company of the same name.
I mean, porn innovates.
I mean there is a tie-in product angle for that. Just
It's true. I mean, look at all the things that porn did for VR technology.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
they utilize it more than anyone right now, really.
Yeah.
And like, it looks good.
Yeah. Look at what porn did for Tesla, because the Cybertruck is fucked.
Ansel,
I have loved all the roasts of Cybertrucks now that they're out.
Oh, they're dumbest fucking looking car
Oh
ever
my
made.
god!
Yeah.
Somebody pointed out that it looks like a PS2 low
it's
res
still loading. Yeah.
graphics, and I can't unsee it.
my friend
It
Mark
looks-
still wants one, and every time one of those memes comes up, I send it to him, and he's like, "God damn it!" I'm like, "You're the one who wants it."
It looks like the generic vehicle that blows up the most in a Paul Verhoeven movie. It's like in either RoboCop or Total Recall. It's like, oh, that's the car that everybody dies in.
That one blows up, yeah, because they didn't spend a whole lot of time in
No.
production.
Right, exactly. That thing's made out of cardboard because they had to save money somewhere. Yeah.
The fact that you can't take it into a car wash without putting it in a special mode,
Ugh.
I shouldn't have to say anything else. Like, what?
I love all these videos on social media, TikTok and whatnot, of these owners of the Cybertrucks being like, well, if you run into this problem, the thing you should do is take the car apart and then pull this lever and it fixes it. But it turns out that your car's now broken into a million pieces. So you have to put it back together again. But that's not so bad.
I saw a red one the other day. I'm like,
Boo.
what?
They come in colors?
Well, I mean, they had to have painted this one because it didn't look great. But I was just like, what the hell?
Can you imagine spending all that money on a Cybertruck and then self-painting it? Just being like, I can't live with this.
It's that literal clown meme where you're painting your own face. Yeah.
You want to know how I got this scar? Anyway,
If that's your Heath Ledger, you got to keep working on it, bro.
I'm not the professional comedian here.
Well, fair enough. Fair enough.
To our dear listeners, as we do here on Time to Party, we like to give a little festiveness Festive.
Did you use up the party favor idea early and
I
had to
did.
circle back around?
That's exactly what happened. You just saw the loading the rainbow wheel.
Yep.
Computer, what are more words for party?
Quick. Thesaurus.
Oh my god. I swear I'm a professional writer.
That's the beauty of writing. You can go back
you
and
can
go like,
change it,
I used that too early.
That's true. That's why I need an editor. But yes, we here at Time to Party like to make things festive and fun and, you know, make, I don't know where I was going with that. Anyway.
Let's see. And that is in quotes, have another one, which is, I have to decipher this writing. Okay. Take 2 sips every time you think of all the money the government is spending on an engagement. Mm-hmm. There is a lot of funding going on in this movie, and they want to try and keep it under wraps, the organizations. But I don't know. They're going to have to do some really fancy bookkeeping in order to make...
I mean, if they're already, you know...
Although, because of the events of this movie, maybe no money gets spent.
I mean, that's true. Well, this is a episode 2 conversation.
Yeah,
but
it is. But
we don't know which theory prevails.
Right. Yeah.
And which timeline is the prime one.
That's true. So maybe that's the answer.
Or maybe it's a time loop. Well, all right. Listeners, thanks.
Did you already tell them where to find you?
That I'm about to do it.
Oh, okay.
Just this really elongated thanks. See ya, suckers. Yeah.
I can't even claim that one because I took that from wrestler and podcaster Cole Cabana.
Oh,
because that's how he ends his podcast.
Nice.
Musical comedian. You're very busy.
Yeah, I've got to go back to winning awards.
Your time is very valuable.
It's you and Weird Al. That's like the award-winning.
I gotta go have a 3-hour bidet session.
Oh well.
Yeah.
God, what were you doing today that you need that much bidet?
What's the average
Del
bidet
Taco.
usage time?
Del Taco.
See, I know California stuff.
I bet because they have all kinds of crazy bidets in, I guess, other countries. I think Japan is big on bidets,
God,
right?
their stuff is like
So I've heard.
Transformers.
I will bet you that there is a bidet out there in existence right now that tells you how long you're using each time.
Oh,
God.
probably.
It's judging you
Gives
for
you,
staying
like,
longer.
your key stats. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like screen time for your ass.
Mhm.
It shows you the water
There's
pressure.
probably
and-
stats for like angle of approach too, because you like
Yeah.
you got to have your settings, right? Where's your
should-
butthole?
They should make a bidet with a joystick attached that has a little LED
Yeah, like-
screen that you like line up.
You're lining it up.
It's like Star
Like a
Wars
laser
with the Death
sight.
Star.
Exactly. Stay on target.
Oh,
Don't get too penisy, kid.
oh,
Luke, turn off your targeting computer.
I'm gonna call it
Kid, you
making
shut
a
off your
trench
target
run
computer.
from now on.
Hey, I'll be right back. Just making a trench run.
Oh wow!
It's dropping off some Death Stars in the pool.
Oh my God.
It's like bullseyeing womp rats on my speeder back home.
Haha. Wait, Ansel, are you watching The Acolyte?
Turdkin Raiders.
Oh my God.
I am enjoying the hell out of it too.
Yeah, I like it also. I mean, I'm an episode behind, but like Manny Jacinto. Like,
How do you not?
that man is doing so much heavy lifting for the argument that Asian men are sexy too.
Oh yeah.
Like him and Henry Golding and Simu Liu are leading the charge.
I can't believe we left Kumail Nanjiani off.
Oh, of course.
Oh.
Kumail is on a whole level on his own because not only is he hot, he's hilarious.
That's true. He's got the double
Yes.
whammy.
Mm-hmm.
God, his wife is very lucky.
The audacity to be that funny and then get hot.
Right? Like, what the hell?
Letting the side down, bro.
Not a person of color, but very funny, and then decided to get real hot. Rob McElhenney.
Oh,
after
Oh, did he get hot?
well, he decided to get fat for a bit on It's Always Sunny, and then he got like super slim and muscular again. So
I like that if you Google him, Google auto suggests his wife.
really,
Hey.
You know the way it usually does for female actors. It's like, oh yeah, that person's.
Right. Yeah.
We got some
It
parody.
means a lot of people are interested. A lot of
Caitlin
people
Olsen's
are
husband.
thirsting. Yeah. Yep.
I don't know who
Ryan
Caitlin
Reynolds'
Olsen
mistress.
is.
I mean, what?
I mean, huh? What?
No, okay.
I think Ryan. Really, I think Ryan Reynolds' autocomplete is Ryan Reynolds' self-love.
You know those.
He's searching
True.
himself.
That's probably true. Those two made me actually want to go to a sporting event because the women's Wrexham team is playing here in LA this weekend. They have a friendly. I don't know against who, but they're playing at UCLA, I think. And I want to go,
Okay.
but like things cost money in LA.
Yeah, they
So
do.
much money.
Yeah.
At least
Too
it's
bad we
not a
can't live
sporting
in other
event
parts
in
of the
another
country where everything's free.
Hey, my friend was hesitant to go to this concert at Pershing Square, even though it was free. You still have to pay for parking. And he was like, "Oh well, if it was Boys to Men, I would definitely go." And I'm like, "I've seen Boys to Men for free because Philly loves 4th of July, and they'll spend the entire." That Philly is like the is that dude or in your friend group who always has a birth month, not just a birthday. And I'm very, very aware that I am that friend in the friend group. So,
Absolutely.
hey man, when your birthday's in the middle of winter and most of the time you can't do anything, you want to celebrate whenever you can.
Oh yeah.
Except now I live in California where I can, actually leave the house during my birthday, which is nice.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
not have to.
By the way, I'm just Googling you, Ben, and it says Ben Silverio self-love, actually. So
Hey,
Oh, there you go.
if I'm not going to Google myself, who will?
when it's late at night, you just gotta Google
It's
yourself.
true. Yeah. I think it's pronounced goggle, like in Deja Vu,
Oh.
right?
Oh.
Oh right, yeah, of course, yes.
You know that movie
Got
we're
those
supposed to
fucking
talk about?
goggles.
What movie? I think we maybe talked about it
Maybe.
before, but I have this strange feeling.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Let's do the intro.
Right.
Maybe it'll
Yes.
jog our memory.
There it is. All right. Well, you can find me on the internet. I'm at bsilverio20 on Instagram, X, Blue Sky, Letterboxd, all that good stuff. Bill?
Similarly, I am at Bill Bria, BILLBRIA, on most socials, X, as well as Blue Sky, as well as Letterboxd, as well as Instagram, as well as Facebook. Definitely check out my authoring page if you're interested in my writing for Slash Film and other outlets, as well as Bill and Ashley's Terror Theater, my podcast that I co-host on the Stranded Pen.
What about your album?
And my album, I do have Sam and Bill Are Huge on all streaming platforms. It's about 10 years old now, but that's okay.
Hey,
We'll be putting out more stuff, hopefully shortly.
that's awesome. You can find me at The Indecisionist on all the meta platforms, as well as Blue Sky and TikTok. I should also mention, I feel like I rarely do, you can also find the monthly gaming event that I produce.
There you go.
At ttrpgpickupcon.com, so check that out.
You can join the conversation by using the hashtag #TimeToParty. That's #2Party.
Or time the #2party, all spelled out, thanks to Warwick.
I want you all to be excellent to each other.
Party on, dude.
Yeah.